Were you familiar with the Wired article?
I'm going to say that I was. I was a little familiar with the story because I remember seeing it on Nightline, and I remember I've always been a fan of Wired magazine. So
I had F's and D's in my classes, like not the greatest, hottest, grades. And right now I'm getting A's and B's.
I remember a couple of the judges were like, this really annoyed me, like, because they didn't think we knew what we were talking about. So we were like just bust out fact after fact after fact. And after a while, they started realizing we didn't know what we were talking about.
They understand what I was saying because of my accent and stuff. But once I told them who I was and what we were trying to do, the person on the other line, he was really happy that we're competing against MIT. So he wanted us to beat him, and he started helping us.
They took us seriously in the beginning because we're a high school from Phoenix, Arizona, which they never even heard of us.
They were a ragtag robotics team. 4 teenage boys from Phoenix, Arizona, decided to build an underwater robot, just for the hell of it. They took their robot and headed west to a sophisticated underwater robotics competition, up against the likes of MIT.
When we arrived at the competition, I was pretty nervous.
The other robots were like pieces of underwater jewelry.
We looked like the carnival had arrived. Just a raggedy-ass robot.
We were way over our head.
We noticed water in the case.
We're telling it to go forward, and the robot's going sideways. And I'm thinking,
oh my God.
Oh, shit. We're out of the competition.
We were all having problems.
My idea was a tampon. This was a do-or-die situation.
MacGyver would be proud.
But the robot was only the beginning.
Who are these punks from nowhere that had no business doing what they do? What is that?
They broke the mold and said, catch me if you can.
It wasn't about building a robot.
The 2004 team showed us that it was possible.
No matter what background you come from or where you are, you can do what you set your mind to do.
Kids at Carl Hayden High School become leaders.
They have a sense of social responsibility that was cultivated as being part of this team.
Knowing you can't do something just because you're lacking a piece of paper is kind of devastating.
What the robotics did to me is to show me, even though that I don't know where to start, I can solve the problem.
We should empower as many people as we can to build great things.
These boys laid a foundation. They inspired those behind them to see that possibilities could exist, to be courageous, to dream, and to fly.
I want to solve the energy crisis.
Make a difference in my community.
Be a computer engineer.
Develop the renewable energy infrastructure.
The next generation of autonomous vehicles.
And make them go faster. Prosthetics for kids.
Discover like alien life.
I want to be an astronomer.
They need protection. They're kids. They're not adults. Every day they are told that they are worthless, that they are beyond hope. Are you really going to see this thing through?
last year's winner was MIT.
Probably have access to a lot more money than you do.
I told you that anything could be yours. I don't think I was right.
Kid who works hard his whole life should have your whole world open to you.
I have to take that chance. We're not gonna give up.
Spare Parts.
Go see Spare Parts. It's incredibly moving and motivational, and I feel like it's going to inspire not only our youth, but everyone else around them.
And it's got a bunch of Latinos in it, so come on. Why not, right?
This true story about these 4 Mexican kids, undocumented, who fight against every adversity that they come up against to ultimately come together as a group and triumph in a world that is against them every step of the way.
The fact that it's a true story was really inspiring. I think for any actor that's kind of like, okay, this is something that I can sink my teeth into.
It did pull some heartstrings, especially at the beginning of the film. It really brought some of those feelings back.
Sorry I'm late, sir. I had to wait for a computer.
Are you for the club? The engineering club?
We did some like behind the scenes stuff, but this is actually the first probably joint real interview. So yes, this is awesome. He's taller than me.
So I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Drama. That counts, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
drama.
Yeah.
Yes, drama. What part of the movie was most truthful?
The ending, was pretty good.
The ending?
You know what? Fun fact that Burger Story is a real story.
Yes.
So the story where he tells my cousin ate the burger when I came over to the States, that's true. The tampon story is true.
Stop the sleep.
It's small and really absorbent.
There's actually a lot of little truths hidden in all of those things.
I'd like to enter this.
The 5th annual underwater robotics competition.
So you want to go up against the best tech schools in the country.
What was the most embellished part of the movie?
Embellished part.
Be nice.
When I watched the movie, that was one of the things I was not looking for. So I'm not really sure what would be one of those things.
Remember the announcers?
Virginia Tech, MIT, and Carl Hayden Community High School.
He said that at the actual competition they didn't have announcers, which is not that bad of an embellishment. So
they had judges there, but they weren't. It wasn't that.
It wasn't like, hello, welcome to.
Have you ever built anything out of spare parts?
Being Latino, you know what? I feel like everybody. Whether you're Latino or not, you have a drawer in your house that has everything in it, the most random stuff, spare parts. And, I've, taken duct tape and, had to fix something. I can't give you anything specific, but I know that I've definitely had to build something. No, not a robot, though. I've never had to build a robot. Do you think I look like you?
Well, when you wore that uniform, it was pretty close.
Yes!
Would you rather win an Academy Award or beat MIT in an underwater robotics competition?
Oh my gosh, you can't ask me that. I mean, technically, technically, I've already beat MIT in an underwater competition, but it wasn't real. It was fantasy in a movie. But it actually, it happened to you, and I was telling your story. So how would we just count that as that? And I'll go get the Academy Award.
Okay,
how's that?
sounds good.